So what's going on, guys? I am BlackOpsAmazing. Welcome back to another video, and we have yet another new Dr. Monty Wisp. This is the 5th one that we have found so far within the game, and I believe right now at the time I am making this video, another one has been found, but I've yet to do it myself. But anyway, I want to talk about the 5th Wisp you can find, because this one is extremely interesting as it's about Samantha. Now, in order to activate this and find it, you are going to need to do the first 4 before the 5th will become available. It seems these Wisps only appear as the last one has been found. So as soon as you find and activate the 5th, the 6th one is then going to appear throughout the map for you to be able to find. They won't be available until you've activated and found the latest one. So if you want to get this for yourself and you don't know how to find and activate the first 4, I will link those videos down in the description. But once you've done them, you can then come over to this location, which is right here, and in between these carpets, all the way at the back, you are going to see the 5th Dr. Monty Wisp. When you see it, shoot it, and Dr. Monty will then say this.
Samantha, oh boy. You ever heard the phrase, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned? Well, that fury is even worse with a little girl, especially one as confused as that poor child is. She really didn't get much of a chance, did she? Right out of the gate, she was thrown into this madness before she could ever figure out exactly who she was. Still, that's all ancient history now. She's safe in the house.
Samantha? Oh boy. Ever heard the phrase, hell have no fury like a woman scorned? Well, that fury's even worse for the little girl, especially one who's confused as that poor child is. She really didn't get much of a chance, did she? Right out of the gate, she was thrown straight into this madness before she could ever figure out exactly who she was. But still, that's all ancient history now. She is safe in the house. Honestly, guys, Dr. Monty, the more stuff we have from him, is just a freaking awesome character, and I cannot wait to see what gets revealed about him in DLC 4. But this is interesting because it brings up Samantha. We haven't really heard much about her lately in our zombie storyline. Yes, we've heard Zetsuba no Shima, the Eyes and Draco the Giant, that Samantha, or the children, her and Eddie, are in the house. We know that. But Dr. Monty says something right at the end of this, which I'm going to bring up in just a second, but let's go through it. So Samantha, oh boy, if you ever heard of the phrase, hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. The proverb for this quote is a woman who has been rejected by a man could be ferociously angry and vindictive. That's what Dr. Monty is describing Samantha as, or at least the version of her that had all these traumas happen in her life in Doris, and she got teleported over to the moon, then trapped inside of the MPD. She saw her father get killed, and then became this angry little girl that we knew to control the zombies throughout World at War and Black Ops 1. It says, well, that fury is even worse with the little girl, especially one as confused as that poor child is. She really didn't get much of a chance, did she? Right out of the gate, she was thrown into this madness before she could ever figure out exactly who she was. Which is right, because Samantha, I believe, around the time of Doris was about 10, so she hadn't lived much of her life. A lot of that was spent with Group 935. With Maxis at Doris, she never really had a chance to grow, do things that a normal child would, probably do the things that she wanted to. We know she was experimented on at Doris by Richtofen, and then shortly after, got thrown into the teleporter and separated from her father, and then became the controller of the zombies. So you can see Dr. Monty's right when he says that she never really got much of a chance, and she never had time to figure out exactly who she was. But he says still, that's all ancient history now. She is safe in the house. So those events of Samantha controlling the zombies, of her and Doris getting teleported to the moon, is all ancient history. He says she is safe now in the house. Now in Black Ops 3 Zombies, when you pick up power-ups, you have the mystery box and it disappears, get a max ammo insta-kill, stuff like that, the announcer is the same person, the same girl or child that we heard all the way in World at War in Black Ops 1, when Samantha was controlling the zombies. And in Black Ops 3 we hear that same voice, which a lot of people assumed, again, Samantha, this must mean she is controlling the zombies. The zombies, again, have yellow eyes. Not in Gorod Krovi. We've yet to have a full explanation for the red eyes. We have theories. But for the yellow eyes we had in Zetsuba no Shima, the Raz and Draka and the Giants, at least in World at War Black Ops 1, this should have meant that Samantha was in control. And now the zombies have yellow eyes in Black Ops 3, but we know, and this pretty much also confirms, that Samantha isn't in control of the zombies. We know she's not in the MPD pyramid because we see that appear in the Eyes of Draca when one of the keepers teleports it down to the moon, and when it opens up, Samantha is nowhere to be seen. Instead, what's inside is one of the keepers. So Samantha is clearly wasn't in the MPD. So some people suggested maybe she was controlling them from another place. Richtofen also says many times in the Eyes of Draca especially that even he doesn't know who's controlling the zombies. When the mystery box disappears, he says, "Samantha, is that you playing with us?" But then he says, "Wait, oh no, who's doing this?" Or similar quotes to that, which confirms that even Richtofen doesn't know, or Inter Eisendrache didn't know who was controlling the zombies. And this should now pretty much confirm that she isn't. Samantha is in the house. Everything that happened before, and Reese, all of those older maps, is now ancient history. So Samantha is not in control of the zombies. Because Richtofen has changed the future, because we opened up the portal in France, which has caused the breakdown and the fracture of the universe to split into multiple hundreds, thousands of different universes. Because we opened the portal in Origins, the whole storyline has now changed. Samantha's not in control, and as I'm sure you will know, a load of other things are different. But as the cipher says and finishes off, she is safe in the house, and as we know in DLC 4, in Revelations, that's exactly where we are going, to the house. So there we go, guys. Thank you so much for watching the video. It's quite an interesting one, and awesome that we're actually getting more information about Samantha. I do know that there's another WISP that has been found. I've yet to take a look at it for myself, but when I do, I'll be sure to update you guys and make some more videos. If you have enjoyed this one, let me know by just taking a second, leaving a like rating. If we could go for 1115 likes, an iconic zombies number, that'd be awesome. Hit that subscribe button for more videos, and we'll see you in the next one. Thank you, and goodbye.